Here, I'm Richard Cuff, President of CTI Marketing, founder of Nasimba Business Alliance, and certified Master Greatness Coach here at GetReadyForGreatness.com. And we are now on day 3 of my 7-stage business development process. This is these next 7 days, these 7-day processes. Remember, it's the pre-launch for the PS Factor 21 Days to Greatness Challenge. And if you haven't downloaded the ebook, please log on to thegreatnessshop.com. Download the PS Factor ebook. It will include all of each of the 3 components that we'll go over. Each one has 7. Each of the three parts and the 7 components. Each of them will 3 weeks, 21 days. But you're going to get these. The 7 bonus days that we're going through right now. So let's jump into day number 3, the planning phase. Now, so far we talked about, and remember, we're making a list, right? So I told you in the first video that a list is the most basic system that you can have in your business, but you need systems and then you need support to make certain that those systems are running. And then in day 2, we talked about those 4 foundational components that you need to build your business: marketing, accounting, customer service, and sales. And then with those, you now have visualization, consultation, and you are building this master list. And this list is going to stay with you throughout your business development process. Now, what's beautiful is you can use this list for your business, but you also can use this list for helping your clients with their business. Remember, this list I've been using over 3 decades, as I said before, and I've used it to take every one of my clients from a free client to a fee-paying client. And so the visualization stage and the consultation stage, those are the opportunities for you to show your client value and offer them everything possible for free. That initial consultation, your access to people in your network who will also give initial consultations. See, all of those are things that you can do for free, and to the client, they serve as a bonus. I mean, because they come to you to get help, and then you're giving. Not only are you giving them your time free, and then you're giving them access to resources for other areas. You know, you can, let's say you're the accountant. So your area of expertise will take care of that accounting phase, but you may have a business partner or a friend or an associate that will take care of the marketing. So you're going to refer that client over to the marketing consultant, and that marketing consultant is going to give that client their free consultation, and then they're going to refer them over to the customer service consultant, and then back over to the sales consultant. And each one of these are consultation sessions that the client is getting for free. Now, when that client comes back and you have that, now you're maybe up to your 3rd meeting, and this is the planning stage. The planning stage now is where you are going to present your cost. Because I want to share with you something that's important here. Because Stephen Covey says in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, going forward, it should be a win-win, either a win-win or a no deal. And how do you make this thing a win-win? The win-win is to recognize that you and the client have both a price and a value. But neither you nor the client can control both price and value. So you have your price and value, the client has his price or her price and value. The idea is your price should match their value, and their price should match your value. And when price and value match, you have a deal. So now you have this opportunity to show your value. You've already shown your value in those first 2 stages. You went through visualization and consultation, and you've shown your value. Now you're ready to present your price. And this is where the planning stage comes in now. in this stage 3, the planning stage, you're going to take the information that you gathered in the visualization stage, and then you're moving it to the consultation stage, and now you're moving it to the planning stage. So let's see how that would work. Let's say in the visualization stage, you are able, and this is hypothetical, but let's just say that you're able to get the client to literally spell out 100 things that they see as a part of the vision. And you're able to make a list of all of those things, and you're able to put them on a timeline and sort of prioritize them. What you're going to end up with, though, out of those 100 things is 20%, the 80-20 rule, 20% of the things on that list in the visualization stage will create the critical path. And those 20 things of the critical path are what you bring to the consultation stage. Now, from those 20 things, you do the exact same thing. You're going to create another critical path that you're going to pull 20%. So 20% of the 20 is now 4 things that move to the planning stage. And just like that, you are breathing easier. The client is breathing easier because you help them to bring a massive vision that maybe in stage 1 they saw it as they were overwhelmed by what they saw ahead of them. You helped them to see it clearly, but even at that, it was overwhelming. Then in the consultation stage, you brought it into clarity by showing them that they're not alone. There are people that can help them make this happen. And now when you bring it to the planning stage brings it down to a more manageable size. But here's what you want to be careful of. Now, I remember working as a fast food manager early in my career, and I learned a lot by being a fast food manager. But one of the things that I learned was how a manager could take over a store. Maybe the store was doing, $60,000 a month. And within 6 months, the manager has that store down to $42,000, $40,000. And what upper management would say is that manager was successful at bringing the store down to a place where he could manage it. And that's what oftentimes we do. We take something that's really big and overwhelming, and unconsciously, subconsciously, we whittle it down. The team of 10 powerful, excited people, 4 of them have quit. You've run them off. Customers have gone away, but now it's down to where you can manage it. Well, that's not what this process is. It's not necessarily bringing it down to where you can manage it in the sense that you've watered it down the vision, because that's not what we've done. We've narrowed it down. We've narrowed the scope because we've identified the critical path. And now that you have that critical path, those 4 things that you are now going to plan, you can literally now begin to put a price on what it will take for you to go to the next step. And so this is where the road ends as far as the free goes. Because see, you've been giving this information, it's valuable information that you've been giving. And it's also valuable information that you can afford to give. Because, and you'll discover this when we go over the 7 habits to greatness, that the difference between giving and sharing. You're sharing of yourself. There's no place that entrepreneur or that client or that friend or whomever it is that you are coaching, consulting, that person you're working with, you're giving of yourself, and they're not going to be able to find that anywhere else. So it's practically impossible to put a price on something that's so unique. But now that you have given that value, shown your value, and now you state your price, now you can say to the client, this is what it costs for me to go further. And the client will make that decision to go further. Now, I can also give you some tips on sales, but I promised you I would keep the videos under 10 minutes, and I'm going to do that. So till next time, we'll talk about the stage number 4.